Hi, I'm Roy Ferman, founder and CEO of Seek Business Capital. So today we have a question from one of our earlier comments from last week. We try and do this every single week. We get some comments, we get some questions in there. And the question was, what would you do if you had all the money you needed for your business tomorrow? So it's a great question. Thank you. I appreciate this one. And I'll share with you this simple concept. Money doesn't make you happy, but not having it will sure as hell make you sad. Okay? So guys, if you had the choice to have money or not have money, well, we know which one you'd rather choose. Pretty simple, right? So I think the most important thing here is appreciating and understanding that the hardest thing about any single business, what is it? Is it raising money, or is it hiring people? Is it having skills? The reality is the hardest thing about any business is the one or two qualities of things that you don't have, right? So if you're a really skilled person, let's say you're trying to write a movie, right? You're an amazing writer. You've written this amazing script and you want to go get it produced. Well, the writing of the movie is not hard, but going and raising money is really, really hard because you've never done that before. On the converse side, let's say you're an investor, you're very wealthy, and you've got money and you want to produce a movie. Now the toughest thing is trying to find a good script. So the reality is, in business, as in life, the hardest thing to acquire is that of which you do not have. So if I had all the money in the world, what would I do? I'd break it down to three simple things. I'd make sure, number one, I'm assembling the best team. Am I hiring people? Am I bringing on partnerships? Am I getting lawyers, accountants? I want to make sure, marketing people, sales people, I want to make sure they have the very, very best team. And sometimes that does take money. I'm not going to go hire all the best Ivy League grads or whatever. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to hire the people who are the best for my business at this stage. Because here's the reality. If you're looking for a sales manager, let's say you're building a sales team, you've got one or two sales guys to start. Okay? The reality is the sales manager who's really, really good at managing 5 to 10 salespeople, it's a different skill set for them to manage 20 people. And it is a completely different skill set for a sales manager to now manage 50 people. And it is a completely different skill set for a sales manager to manage 100 people, and then another skill set for 1,000, and then 60,000 worldwide as part of a global sales force for like Microsoft or something. So the reality is I want to look for the very, very best people for my business right now. If I've got 2 salespeople, or I'm planning on hiring 2 salespeople, I am not going to hire a sales manager who's looked after 50 people. He's not my guy. I'm looking for the guy who's done the 0 to 10, and he really enjoys that, and he's going to roll up his sleeves, and he's a really hands-on kind of a guy. That's the kind of person that I'm going to hire. So the most important thing, guys, I break it down. Number one, I'm going to make sure I've got the right team. Next, I'm going to really be obsessed about my product. Is it a physical product? Is it a service? Am I a consultant? Am I offering skills? But I am going to be obsessed about the product or service that I'm offering. Let's say I'm starting a landscaping business. I want to go around, I want to speak to different people and go, hey, what do you like about your existing landscaper? Guy comes and does your lawns every week, every 2 weeks. Okay. What do you like about him? All right, wow, great. Take notes, right? And learn about that. And go, hey, if there was anything, I know you like him, but if there was anything you could change about the level of service he provides, what would it be? And I want to learn about what makes customers unhappy just as much as I want to learn about customers being happy. See, the reality is every single business has to solve problems. So if you want to win over a customer, you have to solve problems. You have to make their life better. It needs to be faster, it needs to be easier, or it needs to be cheaper. And if you can make it faster, easier, and cheaper, well, that's a home run, okay? So if I had all the money in the world, I would commit my time and energy and researching to making sure that my product was amazing. That's it. And next is marketing and sales. Guys, at the end of the day, you can have the most amazing team, you can have the most amazing product or service, but if you don't know how to get customers, your business is going to fail. So the reality is you need to be obsessed about knowing how to market and sell your product. I worked with a business coach recently, and she's amazing at business coaching, and she was trying to acquire customers, and I said, and she had salespeople, she was getting frustrated, and I said, well, how much do you sell? She's like, oh, no, I don't sell. I'm the coach. And I said, I get that, I understand that, but how do you do any sales? Have you brought in any customers? She's like, well, a few over the years, yeah. And I said, here's the reality. Those salespeople, they're trying to sell your service, correct? And she's like, yeah. Well, is there anybody out there who knows your service better than you? Is there anybody else who believes in the impact that your coaching can do for a person more so than yourself? She's like, well, no. I'm like, you're the best salesperson. So the reality is, guys, every single business owner, I don't care what your skill set is, you could be a salesperson, you could be an architect, an engineer, a doctor, you could be a software engineer. The reality is, if you're starting a business, you are the first salesperson. You are the most important salesperson, so brush up on those skills. If I had all the money in the world to start my business tomorrow, I'd do 3 things. I'd build my team, I'd make sure my product or service is amazing, and I'd get out there and market and sell and make sure I get clients. Guys, I hope this is helpful. This was a great question that we got from last week. Please comment, likes, shares, and give us next week's question. We'll be choosing one of the questions that you guys provide for next week's session. Thanks and have a great day. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed today's content. Thank you so much for spending the time to watch this entire video. I hope it was beneficial to you. Guys, we are looking for next video suggestions. We're putting together our catalog for the next quarter, and we've got a few great ideas. But if you've got something that you think would be beneficial to others, you'd love to hear about it, I would love to do a little bit of research and come back to you. So please let us know what videos and what subjects you want to hear about. Comments, put it in the comments. Let us know what you want.